Are you thinking about moving to Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, just outside of downtown Charleston? Well, if so, you're in luck because today I am going to take you around town with me and show you all the different hot spots in this video blog of Mount Pleasant. You're going to see why both locals and tourists alike absolutely love Mount Pleasant, and you will have a great idea after watching this video of if this is somewhere that you want to consider moving. So stick around and we're going to dive right in. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about Charleston, South Carolina, then hit subscribe and tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about all things Charleston. I'm Sarah. I'm your friendly neighborhood realtor here in Charleston, South Carolina. And if you are thinking about moving here, be it in 9 days or 90 days, then I would absolutely love to help. I get calls, emails, and texts every day from people just like you who are thinking about making the move. So please reach out. I would absolutely love to help you as well. Now, I lived in Mount Pleasant for 5 years, and my siblings and my parents all live in Mount Pleasant. It really is a magical place, and today you're going to see why. Now, as you can see, I'm standing here in front of the Ravenel Bridge. It was built about 18 years ago, and since then, it's really become an icon in our city. Absolutely beautiful. It goes over the Cooper River, so it's also called the Cooper River Bridge, and it's also known as Route 17. That gets you from downtown to Mount Pleasant. There is a pedestrian walkway on the bridge, so if you want to run or walk across it, then you are welcome to do that. It is very tall, so just make sure that you're not scared of heights first, and don't go on a day when you have a storm rolling in because you're gonna get stuck up there. But otherwise, it's definitely a great thing to check out.
Right now, we're walking through Waterfront Memorial Park in Mount Pleasant. As you can see, it's right at the base of the Ravenel Bridge. In fact, it's actually right underneath the bridge. The town utilized this type of often wasted space to instead create a beautiful green space. While it can be a little bit noisy here with the traffic, it's all worth it for the beautiful views that you can see of the Cooper River. Here, the park has a playground for the kids and a big green space for picnicking and hanging out. While you're here, you can get a feel for the local culture at the Sweetgrass Cultural Arts Pavilion, War Memorial, and Visitor Center. Major renovations are underway here to add even more community spaces. Updates will include a splash pad, water tower, dog park, pickleball courts, basketball courts, and a calisthenics area with exercise equipment. Waterfront Park is also home of the Mount Pleasant Pier. There's a tackle shop, gift shop, and a small cafe to grab some soft serve ice cream. Plus, there are public restrooms, which is nice if you plan on staying a while. While you can fish on the pier, note that there are no pets allowed on the pier itself, only in the park. Even if fishing isn't your thing, the pier is still a wonderful place to walk to simply enjoy the waterfront scenery of this 1,250-foot long walkway. This is also a great spot for checking out the 4th of July fireworks, which you can see right over the river with the backdrop of downtown Charleston and the USS Yorktown.
Right now, we're in front of Vintage Coffee. It's one of my favorite coffee places just off of Coleman Blvd here. It's an old house that they converted into a coffee shop. They make their own syrups. It's absolutely delicious. And how cute is this courtyard here? They even have a little playground area for the kids. They share this with Coastal Crust, which has incredible pizza, both regular and their own homemade gluten-free crust, as well as this little retro ice cream van. I love how this is just outdoor, family friendly, and there's also a location for Coastal Crust on James Island if you're out that way. Right now, we're at one of my favorite places to walk in Mount Pleasant. As you can see, it's super windy today, so don't mind the hair. This is called the Pitt Street Bridge. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. But what I love about this is that it seems like the tourists don't really know about it. It's mostly a local spot. It's all the way at the end of Pitt Street off the Old Village. And what I love about it are the views. You can see views of both the Isle of Palms and Sullivan's Island right across the waterway here, as well as downtown. So it's a great spot for just panoramic views of this entire part of Charleston. Now, this bridge was actually a trolley connector between Mount Pleasant and Sullivan's Island back in the day. but it was destroyed by a hurricane. So now it doesn't actually connect to Sullivan's Island anymore. They've turned it into a park with green spaces as well as the pier at the end where you can go fishing. So let's go take a look. Right now I'm in the old village of Mount Pleasant. It is a picturesque gem of a neighborhood. Its roots date back to 1803. It was first laid out by a guy called James Hibben, and today the Hibben House still remains. It used to be called the Mount Pleasant Plantation House. The roots of the old village date back to the 18th century. It was actually a fishing village and a hub for trade. It focused on timber and agricultural production. Now, today, people love it because of its location. It is super close to Shem Creek, to Sullivan's Island, and to all of southern Mount Pleasant, and really not far from downtown. So you kind of have the best of all the worlds here in the old village. The show The Outer Banks also had some scenes filmed here, as well as downtown Charleston, and really all over different parts of Charleston. So if you're a fan of the Outer Banks, then you will start to notice that it's actually not filmed in the Outer Banks, which is in North Carolina. It's filmed right here in Charleston. This was also a strategic location during the Civil War because it is so close to downtown. Right across the water is Fort Sumter, which is where the first shots of the Civil War were actually fired. You can actually visit that as a tourist attraction. You can take a boat out there and it's pretty neat to see. And today it's just really known for its character and charm. The streets are lined with old oak trees, and because it's one of the oldest neighborhoods, you can just feel all of the character that it has. It's renowned for its quaint and idyllic streets. It's nestled on the waterfront, so that's another plus, is that you have gorgeous views from some of the homes here. And the people that live here say that they really have a strong sense of community, that it's super close-knit. One of the notable features of the old village is its architectural diversity. You will see everything from modern new construction to historic preserved homes to southern cottages with front porches and everything in between. Now, this is one of the highest prices per square foot in the Charleston area. In 2022, for a single family, the median price for a home here was $2.1 million. That's $848 a square foot. Only 3 homes sold last year that were priced under $1 million. And the lowest one was for $595,000. The highest priced home last year was $7.8 million. And actually this year there was a record high sale for $15 million here in the Old Village. Right now I'm at Alhambra Hall in the Old Village, Mount Pleasant. It is a picnic area with these stunning views of the Charleston Harbor behind me. This building here was originally built in 1937. And then on the other side of the street, you have a playground area. So this is a really popular hangout spot for both residents of the Old Village and other people alike. Right now, we're gonna drive through the main strip of the Old Village. This is Pitt Street. Right now, I'm standing right off of Coleman Blvd. It's one of the main roads here in Mount Pleasant, in addition to Route 17. Right over here behind me is Moultrie Middle School. Now, school's not in session because it's June and we're on summer break, but every Tuesday, spring, summer, and fall, you will find the Mount Pleasant Farmers Market here at Moultrie Middle School from 3:30 to 7:30. It's awesome. There's all kinds of local produce and meat and eggs and spices and just really cool local vendors. So definitely check that out. Right across the street from the market is Brown Fox Coffee, which is delicious. I just picked up a coffee. It's in the car, and a cute little gift shop called Hermosa. This is all walking distance from the Old Village, so you can see one of the many reasons why people like the Old Village. You can actually walk to the farmers market or even to your middle school.
Let's take a quick pit stop at the Mount Pleasant Town Center. This vibrant shopping area offers a unique blend of retail, dining, entertainment, and community events, making it a popular spot. The town center features a diverse mix of national brands and locally owned boutiques for a wide range of shopping options. From fashion and accessories to home decor and electronics, you'll find something for everyone. Popular retailers include Belk, Ulta Beauty, Banana Republic, Barnes & Noble, Lululemon, Old Navy, Athleta, Victoria's Secret, Men's Warehouse, Ballard Designs, Our House, and many, many more. The town center boasts a variety of dining options, ranging from casual eateries to upscale restaurants. Enjoy a delicious meal at restaurants like Burton's Grill and Bar, First Watch, P.F. Chang's, Five Guys, Hustle Smoothie Bar, just to name a few, and remember to grab dessert at Jenny's Ice Cream. While you're here, you can catch the latest movie release at the Regal Palmetto Grand Stadium Theater. Plus, the town center hosts various community events throughout the year, including outdoor concerts, art festivals, and holiday celebrations.
Welcome to Shem Creek. This is a favorite spot among locals and tourists alike. What makes it so special? Well, come along with me right now and we're going to find out.
Let's take a stroll along the charming boardwalk that lines Shem Creek. I love taking in the shimmering shoreline and stunning panoramic views. This picturesque spot is known for its breathtaking sunrises and sunsets, making it a must-visit location for photographers and nature lovers alike. Actually, I recently learned that this is the most photographed spot in the entire state. Shem Creek is the bustling hub of fishermen and their boats. Fishermen have been casting their nets in these waters for generations, making it a true paradise for seafood enthusiasts. The creek is home to a variety of fish, shrimp, and crabs, which are caught daily and served up fresh in the many charming waterfront restaurants. You'll see the local fishermen hard at work as they bring in their day's catch. There are also always people fishing off of the boardwalk. Shem Creek is a thriving habitat for a diverse range of wildlife. I almost always see dolphins gracefully swimming through the creek when I'm here. Last summer, I saw a manatee for the first time. They're rare here, but the waters were so warm that it migrated here from further south. Of course, there's always an array of birds such as pelicans, herons, and seagulls, all adding to the natural beauty of Shem Creek. You can also see the Ravenel Bridge peeking out from the skyline to the west. For all you thrill seekers out there, Shem Creek has a lot to offer. You can rent kayaks or paddleboards and venture out onto the calm waters, exploring the nooks and crannies of the creek at your own pace. You can also hop on a boat or a yacht and go cruise around the Charleston Harbor, Atlantic Ocean, or the many rivers. When you're done, you can hop on over to one of the many bars for a drink.
Across the other side of the creek, we have my personal favorite restaurant in Shem Creek, Tavern and Table. It's the best for overall food and ambiance. Next is Red's. It's a really popular bar with live music in the evenings. Next, we have a new restaurant. Looks like it's called Sunsets because of the banner. Haven't been yet, but check it out. And then at the end on this side, we have Saltwater Cowboys. This is a really popular bar. It's at the end here, so it's got some great sunset views. That concludes our tour of Mount Pleasant today. If you want to learn more about Mount Pleasant, check out my other videos. I have one where I go over the pros and cons of Mount Pleasant, and another video that is an overview of Mount Pleasant where I take you into Google Maps and help you get your bearings. I also have some videos on homes in Mount Pleasant, like what you can get in certain price points, as well as some new construction in Mount Pleasant. So check out those videos. And again, my contact information is linked below if you would like to call, email, or text me. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have, as well as help you in your home buying and selling process. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.